Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing this room detection. THM Security Service has been engaged for a detection engineering activity for Meridian Defense Research Institute. This one is about Sigma rule. You drop in the room and tell you all detection engineering, and they give you like a type of scenario. You got an email from a CCR team. Uh, Tell you critically the customer environment did not trigger a single alert during entire attack. You have an attack by threat actor APT21. The activity was only saved after the fact through the CSIRT investigation, which means the state is currently blind to this class of state-aligned espionage tradecraft. Okay, they tell you can email to, I tell you have the data there in the folder, and what we're supposed to do. You can read detail later on. And then in the room give us uh, I need to open this 3 times. I will let you know why, so we can have all the information next to us. And we have a Splunk instant. So we have this one. Let me zoom it quickly. That's one, and we have this one, and then I have this one. Splunk is login. So basically this one, first of all, this one we have it for the environment routine. This is normal operation, what is likely inside the company that we need to exclude from our Sigma firing. And this one is put, for example, the threat intel. This is the report, espionage incident report, Meridian Defense Research Institute. And for us, it tells us the target and all of that, and summary and the phases that we have already there. And of course, we can start with the first one, initial access via spread phishing attack PR1. This one we go straight to the issue we're supposed to solve, and this one our friend Splunk, and like to open another window in case we need it later on, and Splunk they tell us that's the index, so that's the index, and of course do every time. And let's do that one, and let's zoom it as the other one so everybody can see. So this is what we have here. Now, of course, when you start the first question, of course the story, there is a file, user open it and dock the thread. Where is before we go there? They tell us this is the command and define spawning office application. So we already have the IP, so we can do a quick search in that IP, for example, and we can just do a state like the classic variable, for example, parent image, parent command line. We can get a user, user image and command line. Let's see what we get now, and you can see we already got the name of the file that been downloaded, hypersonic test shader 2025. So now we got that from the way, and we know it's there. If you go to the first PR regarding that, it tells you commit and you have file change. This is our Sigma, but this one, of course, it's a basic one. It doesn't really fine because first of all we have this one, and we have here, it tell you there's another macro that spawn a command, but this one is legitimate, is part of the company thing, so we need to exclude this one. And here it tells us it's an they use weaponized office document by email, so you can count either office document, can be different thing, but Microsoft, maybe PowerShell, PowerPoint, and all of that. And we have the images. So we have the parent is the office, and this is the child images. So we can start with this one because we captured the things. For example, let's call this one parent. This one we can basically, we need to be, because Word can be also Windows Word, it can come from Outlook, because we can count for Microsoft stuff. It can be, for example, we can check quickly here before we jump. Okay, let's see. For example, here they talk about development. No, not you. This one, for example. Let's take this one and see what exactly in this environment we have. Let's see what we can get of this. Let me get this one so we save time. Yeah, you can see, for example, here we have an Excel. This one they use Excel. They already tell us we use Excel, so we can add, and because the attacker can use different things, so we can also be smart about it, and we can add. How we spell Excel now? Cell.exe. Let's for now leave for this one. Let's see later on. We can do now selection child, we call it whatever you call it. Child. I need this variable. Let's move the spacing correct image, and with the child we already have that one, the first one. That cmd.exe, and we can check the other ones too. Which one? We already tell us this one, masha.1, and we can add this one too. So basically an office, and it launched this thing. So we have selection. Now we need to filter out. First of all, the filter, remember there's two things we're supposed to do. First of all, he said this one is most important one, because this one approve macro, but this one it tell you Office Elementary Helper, the standard built run assigned helper, Office Elementary signed reports spawned by an Office application on logon. This is benign. This is benign, and it's not part of our thread. So we, logically, there's no reason to edit, because it will not it will not affect our rule. It's benign in the first place. So when we do the rule, you can see it will not touch it. Most important is this one, because this one is we need to filter to filter out, and this one, where is it again? What we call it now? That's what's the name? Finance month end. Let's call it finance month end. And now how to filter? We need always to, when you filter, start making target. Let's say parent image and width, and see what parent image and width. Let's make sure the spacing is correct. Parent image and width. Let's see where that thing. Parent image, where is it? Yeah, parent image is, we already talked about it. It's end with Excel, so we can just use the Excel one. And then we do parent. You can hold on. I'm doing something right or wrong. Parent image. We can do also parent command line. Parent command line. We do for parent command line. We do the contain. I think it contain with an S. Where is the parent command line? Yeah, we can do this, because that's the one that filtering out. We'll remove the things. So it contained that. So we have a parent command line, and then we have the parent image. We can do the image itself. the image and with the CMD, because it's already tell you have an image there, so we can do that. And then the command line itself, let's copy paste this better. Command line, ooh, yeah, we can do it for safer filtering. Let's get the whole thing. So we have that, we have that, we have that. No, I don't think we need any more of these things. The condition is always, yeah, because that one, and so we have child, and not one of, no, not, only have one filter, so you can just do, and if you want to be fancier, you can, what do I call that, level high. Let's see if this one work. We go to conversation and press check. So syntax is correct, the converter to SPL is correct, environment is correct, is not complaining. Let's see if we pass all the red team tests, otherwise did we miss something? I think we didn't add all the Microsoft, we only add Outlook and Excel. Let's see if this room went to add all of them. Okay, we have 3.5. So what did exactly we did? We said pass one, your rule missed an Excel loose, spawning an encoded PowerShell, so we need to add PowerShell. Only cover Word as a parent, so not PowerShell. Miss PowerPoint lure, spawning I thought we had a PowerPoint. Interesting. I thought we had a oh, we didn't add a PowerPoint here. Okay, PowerPoint.exe, and he said PowerShell, so we need to add PowerShell .exe. So in theory, we add Power. What other Microsoft stuff we need to add? Let's see if this one will work first of all, and then we can come back at the rest of them if it's necessary to add. One, two, three, four. We can add publisher or video or access, or let's see if the room what exactly is looking for, the whole things we need to edit or only a few things to be added. Okay, we're done. You can add video something, so we approve. So we on as just a note, you can also add the rest of Microsoft stuff here, like visual something. But it seems I only concentrate in this one, so we call in this one. So let's go to next. Let's go to next issue, because so. What is the next issue is cover gap sign binary. This one is a bit tricky. Last time, not sure what I did last time with it. So we got this one, the PR. When you submit that one, you get a flag. So that's fine. The flag you get it. Let's remember how to get the flag so people don't confuse. Because you just press merge. When you press merge, you get your flag. So let's get the next issue. Signed binary proxy execution of net traveler dropper, and of course they give us this one. For the net traveler issue number 2, execution of a signed binary proxy. The loader was executed through trusted Windows binary to bypass application control, staging payloads from program data. So we have this folder and this folder, and then we have this, and then they tell you Rundle and this one. And then of course here they will tell you we have a software development research deploy legitimately invoke this one against installer package and the C program data research rollout needs no proxy execution. And that's why the question tell you which file name of the internal tool that may cause false positive for PR2 is basically is this one. That's the problem that might do a problem for us. But let's get before it do any problem for us, let's find it. And then of course you have this program data, and because it's already tell you program data and app data, we can search both of them. How you search both of them? Can you put OR here? Oh, I think it will be noisy. Yeah, let's test it and see if it give anything. 27. Any case, let's come back to it later on. So now, we know the audit room and exactly what we can do. As always, this one is missing. They only put one, and the room is already tell you there's two of them. So we need to add. We do like we did before in the parent. Okay, this let's edit that file. Okay, okay, same things we did before. Selection. Is it a parent image? No, not really. We're not doing a parent image. This one is, what's the name of these things? Command identify this binary, signed binary. Let's call it binary. Selection binary. So we know is two of them. So we have the image that start with random, but we already have the other one too. So we need to have that one too. So we need to add that. What's the name of that one? So we have image and width for it, and then is the space correct? What? So it need to be that, and then we need to have a command line because it tell you here this program data and app data, and you can see the command line. It's this one we need to edit because it's a staging payload from prog data and app data. So we need to add these things there. For example, here, where is these things? Why it show me funny stuff here? Where is the app data and what? Oh, this is the zip. That's the last one. App data, program data. Why I don't see it here? Oh, that's program data. So basically, the command line should have a program data or something. What we call this one now? The command line, we call it this one. Command identifier. So let's say selection. Let's call it directory because we're looking for that little things, and and we can do a command line contains. So basically now we're trying to catch the, because it have, we said up data and program data, so we can catch these two. How do the forward slash, and of course the second one is of course your up data directory, so we need to catch that one. So how much we got a program data and up data, so we got that one corrected. So we have these two combined with these two, because it instant for these two didn't ask for the full command, but using these two and two. And common extension size, I'm not sure the extension, we're just more concentrating by the folder. And then now it's time for exclusion. Now we need to exclude or filter out what we did before. So we can filter or exclude, for example, no, filter, just use the same filter. Let's see what we have, the filter. We have the deployment tool. Let's call it deploy tool. Now this deploy tool, let's see the spacing is correct. What exactly this deploy? We start always the parent image. Parent image as always. Let's see if we start with, or how we do it. What's the name of that tool now? Research deploy. And this one, let's where did we got when we search for it, search deploy, the parent image is this one, so we can control it. That's the best way to do it. Always when you do the parent image, you get the command line or something, line command line. No, parent image, we know it. The command is always do the contains, so we don't filter out the whole thing. Let's see what the command line contain. We have the image, the parent, but the image is the fixed one. The command line, what it contain? It contain that folder that is talking about it. No, yeah, the pkg, so you can see they all have that one. Yeah, it all have that dpkg things, so we can catch that one there. And I think that's the filter. The second filter is filter. The second one, we have a deployment, and we have this CAD license checker. Let's call it CAD license. Now we need to a CAD license, same things as we did before. Parent image. Where is hold on. Yes, license check. Let's we done with this. Let's search for that license check things. So that's the parent image. And then parent image, and we can do how to catch it. In update temporary, you need to catch the temp. Who is the temp folder that he's talking about? We need to catch this one. It's in the image and with. So image end ends or end and usually we always add these things. So we have the image, we control the image, that one. We have a license check. I'm getting confused now. Let's check command line. Um, what we have in the command line. So we have the temporary things. Who is the word license check? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we can do uh, against a dot and identify by string. Let's do a double here. Let's do and that string because they want us to make it a double. But if we do this one, they mean together. They need to be together. So we need to do all, I think here. So we need these two need to be correct at the same time. So we have the filter. We have that. We have a deploy and we have the cut. So this one we remove it. Condition, we have how many selection we have? We have selection binary and selection directory. We have two filters, so and no, how would they do that one? That and not one of filter, and you do that star. So it means we calculate our both filters. Let's test this one quickly, and I think it doesn't work. I remember there is one thing missing. We didn't count for it. Hey, this room is just too long to make a video for it. The environment, we have 17%. It tells us match one event in answer detection and all of that, and you start running in circle for this. Let's do, no, don't reset what I'm doing. File change, edit file. You know what the problem this one after? I remember when I was with ChatGPT and this one make me a headache. Remember when we did that search for the program data and update, especially the program data. I'll show you something. You see that research.py is fine, but you look for example here at the Windows SV host. This one, it's also this is where the problem is. This it's also create false positive for us. So this no, that that's fine. That Microsoft SV host this image. Where is the program data here in this event? Let's do view this event. You see, it has a program data on it, and this one is the one that make us a problem. So we need to exclude this event out. So this event, it has that program data. I think is like we doing it in these things. So we need to exclude filter out that things too. So we need to filter that Windows. What we call this thing now? Let's see what this one. Let's call it this with this name. So if we do that, we can do the same, always the same things. Go to straight to parent. Let me not type wrong stuff. Parent image. Where is the parent image for this one? Is SV host. That's the one that we have problem with it, so we can do that. If we exclude the parent image, also what parent command line we can do parent command line. Now here the easy way to filter it out is basically this word. We can just remove that thing. I think we can catch it. I don't think we need to have the command line or something, because this one is very specific. Let's test this one. Let's test if this only, or we need to add the command line. Is it's no, not you. What is it? This is license check. The random things. Maybe we don't need to add it. Let's see what exactly will happen if we don't add the command line. Where's the command line for this thing? This is a parent. Why the command line doesn't show? Oh, that's the command line. This is Microsoft. Let's see if it does work because we're targeting specific to that piece. Let's see, do we need to go deeper and catch this line, because that's the Microsoft one, or is this no, this one, or this filter, this keyword and the parent image is enough for us to work with? No, we didn't, so we need to add that more filter. So the command line contains, so we need to add also we have the parent, so we can go also more deeper in the oh, that's why we did the parent image. We got a command. This is not a command line, this is a parent command line. That's a parent. This one is a parent command line, so it should be parent command line and parent image. I think with two it's enough. I don't need to make the command line two, because I think this two, so if this and find this keyword there, so I think it will pass. We don't need to add the command line. No, it seems we need to add it. Okay. Oh, yes. I did click a button again. Okay, let's do the command line. No, the parent is not enough. Let's add the command line. Command line, and let's do the same things. Contain. It seems that they want us to add the command line. This line. Let me get the command line. So it has a C. I can just catch this one. Before we get to what, 20%, let's see if we can get pass. If not, it's not that the problem is there. It's not a command line, so the issue is somewhere else. A 20% still. Match what event in answer detection? Fail. True positive, fail. False positive, so it detecting false. Match one event in answer detection. I'm getting tired already. We filtered the host, we filter the contained keyword, and we filter the command line. We have the parent and the command line, so we are safer here. Filter cat license, we have the parent image, we have that filter there, and we have that update the local temporary, and we have the license check. So where exactly filter deploy tool, we got the image, the parent image of it, and we have also the command line that we pick up the no, command line contain I think I should not add the C in the command if it directly is not in that place. And this one are fine, that's the program data. How much we got before? 20%. Still in 20%. For sake of Lord, what did we forgot? Remove C so we can have the full image. Let's add the classic. Windows you think is complaining about Windows temp. Okay, let's add Windows temp and see what exactly. Maybe it's where it launched from. They don't give you proper error. It's like you get lost here if you. Same. We still have 20%. So where is true positive, false positive? Match within answer detection, false negative. I don't know what we're missing. Filter windows, that one we did it correctly, I think. We're filtering correctly one filter, so filter windows, filter cat, filter deploy tools. Let's add maybe is looking for that public folder. I don't know, to be honest. I'm getting the most important was program data and app data, so I don't know. He's trying to test us if we have the full directory or something. Still 20%, so I'm missing very serious one. Why am always try to click there? Selection. This is fine. That's the two. Selection binary image and width. That's one is correct. So without no question. I'm not sure if he's looking for more folders or something, but this one are the two fine. We have also development 2. We have the parent image of it. So and we have the command line that we said command. make sure the typing is correct. Parent image, command line, pkg, and then we did that CAD license. So we have mm, and we have image and width. So we got, I don't know, we have the command line content, we have the update local, and we have the license check for checking. And then we got that Windows finicky. We have its parent image. We have the parent command line that we got that web where serve or something. And then we got the command line contain program data Microsoft. Maybe that one we need to change that one. I'm suspecting this one's. I can't see it. Guys, let me I'm not sure what I'm missing. Let me pause for a moment, guys, and let's not waste everybody's time. Let me pause it. Hi, buddy, I'm back. I found my mistake. First of all, I did restart this one. I lost the connection, so I started again for some reason. Here the mistake we did is the same things. The problem I did is I forgot to put .exe in image and width for that the CAD one. So the image I just wrote 32 is supposed to write a full image. So because we said end width, not contain, so we need to have the full one. So if I do now this one, in theory this one should work fine. So you see a simple mistake like that in editing, we end up oh, I just did test it now. Image and with reg sub32.exe. No, if it's end, we don't have that line at the end. I think I'm getting confused for a moment. Let's test again. No, let's test something quickly before we jump, because this one we did add them, but I don't think are necessary. Let's cut this too. Commit again. Because if this one works, so we solve our problem. So okay, that one works. So we automate red team. So I don't think it complain about yeah. So that temporary photo was just extra things if you want to add. It's not necessary. Of course, we prove. After you prove, you done. You get the flag when you press merge. Oops. Let's get now the next issue. The next issue number. Did we answer the question for? Yeah, we did answer. We said the file name of the antenna 2 that may cause false positive. We already got that one. We got that one. Now let's put the LSASS parts. That's the LSASS. That's the things. Let's go to the LSASS report. This is discovery, so using, but there's no PR for this one. So number 4, credential access via LSASS dumping. PR number 3, the operator dumped credential directly from access memory rather than dropping name. So it tells us he used the com svcs. and that's good to search for it. So let's add it here. So and let's go to same what we did before, table time parent. Next time we need not do mistakes. Parent command line, just let user image command line. Let's command line is wrong. Don't tell me the machine is dead again. I'm just tired from this TryHackMe machines getting frozen. Why only getting typing fast into a parent image, parent command. Why command line is empty? Not what I'm doing now. No, I think I'm definitely parent image. I'm typing things wrong. I think I'm getting tired. So it's only one for that comma SVC, but we're looking for the LSASS. LSASS we do it in different way. We get a target image. The LSASS one. What a double bracket. LSASS double S. .exe. Let's put that one. So basically, if we do target image LSASS, okay, we have, so we can get that call trace is important for us to get it. Let's do that table quickly. Table time. I need that call trace, which show you why, and I need of course the user, and then what else we have here? We have the source, where it came from. The source user target image and source user source image. So source user source image, that's the source. So target image should be the target image. Let's put this call trace at the end. I leave it there. So user source user. I don't think user and the source user. Yeah, these numbers, the granted access. The granted access. What else we need? That's it. We can do a sort by time. And you can see these numbers is very important for the LSASS. And then remember they said use this Cosmo Authenticator things, that one. Also now for the environment, remember we did a count before. This one, we have two here. We have research EDR sensor and crash handling research EDR sensor, and it uses this with fault XE, crash dump with access mask. So we have the mask, both legitimate open and SaaS, and we have the PAM vault agent. So to exclude access management and the fire research. PAM briefly open LSASS as part of routine credential rotation check. Another headache. So always this one selection, because now selection because LSASS is access. Let's do access. Target image, not target image. Yeah, target is one, is only targeting one image, so you can just do target target image. We can use the same things. So we have the target is selection target. For LSASS, it's a bit complex. It's you can have Sigma is already has a nice tool. This one, if you don't add them, they confuse you. It doesn't work. So we need to add this one too. Granted access contain. Remember now we did this. We saw them. Where we did we saw them? These things as part of the LSASS. If you don't add them, it will not really work for you. So we need to get this selection access target granted access these numbers. Let's get them because we need them for that. But this one we need to have another selection. What we call it? Selection target access or something. Selection access. Let's paste it there. Now spacing 1, 2. That one is too far. Will make a problem for us. So we got the selection, and then we what else with selection? The selection for the image and these numbers. And then remember what he said here. He said, no, where's that report? He said this Cosma SVC whatever things. So we need to have the command line. We need to have this. I don't know where did we saw it. And the call trace. What happened here? Why don't see it now? Where is it? LSASS. Where is that file? What it said? Com SVCS. Suddenly now I don't see it. That's one. And you can see has this unknown 2 on it. So we have Cosmos TSS unknown. We can add unknown now or later, but it's fine. Let's start with this call trace, and we can do the same things. Is a call trace contain. We do call trace contain. What do we call this? We do that one. Let's do that selection line selection. Let's call it what we call it call trace. Let's call it call trace, and then let's do that thing. Same line. And let's say it contain what exactly it contain that things that we got now. This DL. I think we can do that for now without adding too many things later on. We'll come back to it later on. So we have this selection. So we know is we have that one. That's basically what it asks. The next one is we need to filter out. To filter out, we have two things to filter, the research EDR and the PAM. So let's filter out, filter research. No, the research we know what exactly is doing. Let's see, go back to that research, what it see. Sensor research EDR. Let's search for it. Do we need this one? Let's keep this one for now. I need it. Let's get this thing. Where is it? No, I need I just need the table, I need the time, parent image user, parent command line, image and command line. Let's get all that. Interesting. Why it doesn't show anything? Parent command line, image command line. Why? When I get lost like that, I just remove that one, search and see what field it has. Where fall.exe? Call trace. Oh yeah, source image and target image. Okay, not what I was expected. Source image, target image. So we don't have command. Call trace. Get me the call trace. We are in call trace. So this one we can target it because we can get the source image. It starts from this folder, C program file research EDR. Why I don't see it? Where fall.exe? It's very strange because it tell you research sensor and cache underneath C program file sensor, and we thought crash dump with access mask to LSASS, but why I don't see it from that folder? Why it's that's the LSASS. But this is not the one for the exclusion. System 32. Very strange. Source image, target image. Is not from the folder they talk about. It's supposed to start from this folder. Why I don't see it? It's all from the System 32 folder. It's very funny. Where fall.exe? We can target this one, but I'm not sure. I'm getting confused. Filter research. So we need to filter these things where fault, but where fault with this access we can do where fault for now, and then we can test what's going on. Sorry, where fault is fine. We can just say that source image starts with or end with wherever, because we already catch it. It's this one. But we need to get a call trace because it said a mask that one, so we need to have am I in the right space? That one. So get me granted access in that file. Not called trace. Get me granted access. Call trace granted access. Did I type it wrong? No, that's not wrong. Oh, no, it was wrong. So we're more interested in 1.4.10. Where's the 1.4.10? This one. Okay, so we solve one piece of the puzzle, this part. But this one, it said research EDR sensor and crash handling. C program file EDR. We done with that one. That's because I'm getting really confused. Let me search for. Let me remove that one and see what research EDR is talking about. Now, before we do, let's get the full name because program file research EDR. We need to do that double bracket. So we have source image, so we can add that table time source image. Let me get the source image quickly. So what it means, this kind of things that they talk about. So we talk about EDR sensor crash handling, a sensor from program file EDR. So basically we need to accept this one or normal. If we do that logic, so I can just add it here as filter, call it for example that EDR things, and we can just do 1 2 spacing source image. We can do start with an S, I think, with, and we can just get yeah, basically we can just use this folder because that's how it starts EDR, so we can add that one there. See that? So we have the filter EDR. So now we need to filter that one. So we just need to filter what left? This one, the PAM one. Let's do another filter. Call it PAM. We just do the same thing, source image. Want to space, let's see what it said. The PAM, it said this one. Yeah, we can just go this one straightforward. Let's not waste time on it. We don't need that one. Condition, as always, you can get selection access. Oh, we're missing one, selection target. Select access. And how many end we have now? And selection call trace. Look, the target is 4 of them. We have, I think we have an OR here. Let me confirm before my brain gets off for a moment. Because the target, all of them has the LSASS, but this one are not two, which is either what is that threat report? It used this one, Minidump export and Ramdump opening as source with high permission mask. So basically I'm following this one, to be honest. Do we need this one for the first place? So if it happened this one or one of this one, it means LSASS, we need to trigger it. Let me do something before I jump and then make sure if it does work, and then we can test another theory, not one of the filter. Let's test this one and then we come remove that one and see if it does affect it or not. So let's test first of all, is this one working or not working, and then we can talk about okay, that pass. What did we miss? Your rule missed a renamed LSASS dumper using db what? dbg help model and VM read access mask. Your granted access and or call trace machine doesn't cover this combination. Grant access and call trace. Grant access and call trace. Grant access, this one. Call trace, so we don't have the call trace here. This one, I think I remember I talked to ChatGPT. One of the things he did is this said add this unknown things, and I think this one is soft. I don't know 100% why, but if you add it, I think it will solve our problem. Let me test that one. To be honest, I'm not 100% why, but let's see first of all if it did work before we jump. Because this video is taking long, and I did one yesterday for 1.5 hours. I did only 3 PR, and I thought let me redo it today. It's just this room. It's just I didn't want to copy paste the Sigma and said everybody, oh no it did. So it does. So that unknown has some kind of value on it. I will have a look what exactly do you approve that one. Let's go to the next one. Let's see if we can finish without a problem. So now what we can do for this is LSASS memory. Let's go to issue. What the pass the hash. Oh, hold on, we didn't do a very important things. We forgot this is the LSASS. There's a question in, I think we forgot the LSASS. the time I said no, that's not we got LSASS 3, but there's a question. It said, what is the username that attacker used to execute the LSASS dump? I think we can see it from here. It's LSASS because it's used at not the years. It's where did we saw it? Because it's used this com-svc, so the user is M Okafor. So this one com-svcs, because it's used, that's the user there. So let's not forget about that answer for this question. So what was name? And then we got the PR3, and then next one is said, when did the passed hash authentication happen? I don't know. Let's go back here. This is the LSASS. Let's go to issues. Pass the hash. Of course, this is before our machine get frozen. The LSASS, let me remove past hash, and in detail you can see the event ID for 6 event the service, because this is a service and this event. So we have they already give you the variable authentication name, login type 3, key and 0 computer. We already have the name of the computer. In fact, we can use them as filtering mechanism. We can just use a copy, and I can just come here. I can just say command ID equal this one, and we can check them, and we can add, for example, logon type 3 with logon type 3 logon ev logon name logon type 3, and then we can do what exactly it said there. Authentication package name and TLM, authentication package name and TLM. We have 8 of them, are small. What else? Key length 0, I think would be, that's exactly, where's the key length? It's already 0. Computer name F classified 001, computer name classified, and you can see the full name of the machine. 01, let's confirm. It happened in 01, so that's the data, and then we can do yeah, let's make it nice, a little bit table. You have the time, the computer name. What else we need? The target. It's always the target. Where's the target? Target username. What else we need? The workstation name. Target username. Workstation name. Logon type, we already have it. I don't need to get it. Do we need IP addresses? Let's check it. IP small letter p. I think that's what we need. We just need the name. We don't need any authentication. Where's these things? We already know this one is in TLM. Let's see what we have there. If I'm not mistaken, that's the time when the user authenticates. 3 o'clock. Our friend M. Okafor, this the name, the same user. This one, I think, because if you go to this one, it tell you I think this one and this one. Legacy MS server, that one you also use NTLM, and you can see SVC cluster. it has that one too. Yeah, this one so is off. This is not part of the thingy key. SVC MEC. I don't know what is this one. Is not part of. So this one is out. And he said this MS Legacy 1 predefined cables. Let me search for it. Only 5, so let's get let's get the same data so we can know what we're looking for. Oh, so SVCMC is this one, is this legacy things. So this out, so this is the user. So the time for that question is the timestamp from the first line of the row event in Splunk. So this answer should be, in theory, this time. Of course, to get you need to view event. The format is with a /. So to be the correct time will be this one. That's the time. 3:11:22:5:10:40:00 a.m. So this is the time for that thing. This one, I'm having headache now. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's taking long, to be honest. It's always they give us half the story. It's not login type 10, so we are not. It's already wrong. First of all, let's start with what we know. This thing. So we need to add this one. So we need to add the. Yeah, let's call it. I don't know what to call it anymore. Selection. Let's call it selection one. I don't know what to call it. So the event ID is correct at 464. Then we need to get all of these things. Logon type 3. Logon type 3. And then we need to get that NTLM things. When you do the text, so we need to do NTLM. Don't think we do 2 bracket. Sigma only use this one. What else we key length, which is 0. What else we have there? Computer name. But it's not a variable. It's better to do that start with. Hold on, not start with. What is the contain? We'll come back to this later on. Computer name is that one. So because you can see the name here, it's local search. So start with. Oh, let's go to start with. Starts with. So we got our basic correctly. Now our big problem is this service think selection service. We need to do the same things for the service, that event ID event ID event I'm not sure service name we should add it, because if the hacker changed the name, we still have the computer name. Let's do it simpler for now. Let's keep doing the same things and let's see if it's working later on. So we have two selection, two services. Now our filter nonsense that we keep always struggling with it. So how many filters we need now? We need first of all, how many? We have a legacy MES. So filter legacy MES, and I think soon I need a break. So the MES, did we search for that MES? MES legacy, yes, we search for EMS legacy. Uh, dun, dun, dun. Why workstation is empty here? MES legacy predate the domain Kerberos and still architect via NTNM. This is reason bear NTM kill and login 0. Why I can't have the name of it? It's very strange. Why my filter is not working? For what reason? I don't know. Computer name. Usual. What very strange. Why MEC legacy didn't catch? Yes, two. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, workstation, it has that name. Workstation name. Why I couldn't figure, didn't work, sorry. Why, workstation name. Work, station, small letter. So it has antiname and keylength 0. So what can we do to push it? We can just use the same thing of this one. The event ID. NTLM keylength 0. We can just add the keylength 0. I think we can add all of them for a moment. Login. Do we need login type? Let's get this one. I'm not sure about logon, whatever they do with it, but let's get the event and the 0. So at least, and of course we need to define. So to define, we need to basically we're talking workstation name. No, not you. It's straight workstation name. So we can just say workstation. We can say just workstation name. It's better always to use the same technique like this one, so we don't have problem with in case we lose something. So don't make it exact. It may be the name, like this one. You can see it has something at the end of it. So if we do this one, two, yeah, we can add all of them. Let's see what happened. So we filter legacy MS. So the next one, of course, we need to filter. What else we have a filter? We further legacy the cluster can't fail over cluster. So let's go down, filter fail cluster. Let's call it failed cluster. What exactly failed cluster do? Oh, this SV cluster, we already did see it here. It has SVC, this cluster things. You can see it's there. It has type NTLM type 3, and it has either two your machines can work on them. So for the cluster login type 3, so it talk about the same things that event ID for 624. So we can do the same things here. We can just cast, but here it already tell you login type 3. Should we add login type 3? Yeah, let's add it. We're not losing anything. It said legitimate NTLM type 3 login between two classified file servers. So we have the computer name, um, computer names. We have two this time. Do we have computer name? No, but for this time we have different story. We have two of them. We can just say start with, but this one we have two, so we need to have another one. So we have a two. So we have the two, and they said to us to catch it because the cluster, it has a target username SVC cluster. So we can just put that one also there, but let's put it in the top. Target user name, and it seems I keep doing mistakes. Target username, that one, and I think we can just I don't think, let's leave it. What's next is this is it's also bucket job SV backup Lism archive that classify design weapon share in dbackup nightly every night, and research backup. Oh, damn service things. Because this service, so this is a legitimate service SVC backup. Let's get it. Are we done with this cluster? Okay, we're done with the cluster. Let's get me this service things. What exactly is doing? I'm getting confused for a moment. Filter service backup. So the first of all, because it's service, because service, so it means that ID. So we need to exclude it because this one have all the service. So now we need to exclude this service. The service name is already what's the service name? So that's the service name. So we have the service name. is it enough? This something is not right. We need to catch it. Where is that service backup? Let's cut this one. I need to see the fields that oh, that's the agent. Service file research backup on the agent every night, and the research backup service installed. C program filter research backup about classified service needed in data starting exfiltration. So we only have one unit in service fast and file name. Let's filter with this one. I think it will be safer. Service name, and then we get service file name. If it work, it work. If it doesn't, so this one will go out to filter the service. So I think this one we can catch it because it has unique names. So we cool about the things. Are we done with these things? I don't know, let's test it. Selection we have, where is the selection? Selection 1 that we didn't find the name, and selection service, and what that and not one of filter star. Let's see. I need a break. I hope it work. Why is sigma error, for the sake of lord? Why sigma? $28 and $29. $28 and cluster. This one. Okay, that's 1, 2. Oh, we got 0, yeah. Guys, I think I need to take a break. Match to event in answer detection, 0. False negative, fail, fail, fail. All of us failing. We have failures. Request, file, edit file. What exactly we did miss? We did add this too. Hey, we forgot this. Patch management 2, patch deploy agent remotely install legitimate service fleet wide whose service find Meridian PowerShell OS and this file. Oh, the patch management, we didn't add that one. What do you call it? Patch, filter patch, filter patch. So if I filter patch, what a filter patch is same as a service, so we need to add that little things always. And then of course, should we use the same as file name? But I need to find it first. Patch deploy agent. Oh, let's search it here. Oh, that's the PowerShell he's talking about. So we can use service name and you just say contain or why it has it's very strange value for me. Service file name value PowerShell minus file C program. What exactly it said there? Research patch. We can use contain. I don't know. Let's try contain and see. Service file name contain. Okay, let's see. Cross fingers. At least if we don't, oh, we still have. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, we are in the zero, so match 2 event in answer detection. False negative at 2. I think I need to take a break. Then we can come back to these things. I don't know. So we have event ID the same if 7045. Service file name contain or is it it's in PowerShell always in the C program file. Don't tell me start with is the answer. Hey, this detection, I just want to finish it. To be honest, I lost interest on it. So it seems zero. It's not contain or so we're missing something serious. A selection service we get that. Don't tell me we need to add both computers. But doesn't make sense to add both computers here. Okay, let's add it and see what happened. But I thought still zero. Computer name starts with it's an NTDM 346 46 and then we got a service with the computer name, that's 10, and then we start filter fake cluster. We know a computer name start SVC cluster, that's the target username. Login type 3. So I don't know, to be honest. The cluster, and then we have the computer, we have the filter legacy. Did we filter that the cluster, we filtered the legacy, we set key that one. Do you think is we add too much information? I don't think adding too much information is the problem. The backup we already did. We filter the service name, and we filter the uh, 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 agent.exe. Services start. So what we can do, maybe that's why it's not start with, and we remove this one. So we just make it open. Let's try this one again. Really? Line 44. It's not beta. I just gave you guys the Sigma copy paste 44. What did we change now? Oh, this one. If it's 0, I'm taking break. Ah, guys, I'm taking break. We'll come back to it later on. Hi everybody, I'm back. I think I found where's the issue. Remember, yeah, the problem is here. Remember, things is two different scenario. One is the login and one is the service. So it's not and, it's more or. So we detecting either the service or login as passing the hash and TLM. So basically it's not and, not both of them. So detecting any things that can happen between them. And if I do or, I maybe better close it like that. So either we targeting the whole the service or the NTLM, not like they must be together. That's I think when the problem happen. And now if we do, we can pass the environment validation, but we failed the automatic red team, and we'll go now to test why we are failing. If you look at it, tell you bypass it into a failure rule, missed the past hash login with the same NTM fingerprint and the different accounts. So remember we talk about host number 2, and the same thing is here. We missed the remote service install on different hosts. So the host issue. So we need to think about the host is basically this one. We need to add them, not this one. So this one will be have this one, and this one too. We should have. No, legacy mass is fine. We're talking about only that one. So if I do this, in theory, if things go well, before I'm getting confused again, environment will pass automated red team. I really want to finish this room, and I'm not sure if I can do the last one too. Automatic pass, so we pass, we approve. You You approve. If you press merge, you get your flag. So if we go quickly, let's see if how difficult the last one. First of all, did we answer the question for PR4? We did a timestamp. That's cool. So the next one is this one. Is the 7 zip the backup one, where is it? It's already telling us um, we have a rar command hp password is doing it tell you is a rename archive and PowerShell targeting cat design extension sets. So we have the extension, we have rar, we have 7z we have PowerShell with a compressed archive, and I assume also we need to add zip possibly for these things. So we have the extension, and then of course we go to these things. This one we have um, we have this one, solid work on so what is this solid work? We can go there, and let's remove the table for a moment. But before we that, we need also to check our remember we talk about this extension, or we can go to search for all this extension that is talking about in the report. Where is that report that talk about extension? Um, uh, for example, that one. Let's see if we can pick it up like that. We need to have yeah, we have that one, or for example this one. Uh, I said no result. Interesting. Oh, we didn't put the star there in the last one. Oh, is the or doesn't work. Interesting. Zero. Oh, is it oh, couplet? Okay, we got them. So for example, we have the computer name. We can push the command line. Let's do a table quickly. Time command line. What else we have? We got command line, computer name, company. Computer name we note original file name. Okay, original file name. Let's get that one too. Oops. I think that's a. I don't need this thing. Parent command line. Oh, okay, let's get the parent. Uh, command line parent. Let's get them. So we have this backup, and you can see the. Oh, this LSD work. Is it the one they said we need to remove it? No. On SW auto backup feature periodically locally open classified. Hey, at least we have the. Let's start first of all, and then we can think about it. So first of all, um, we start as what do you call it? image and width, for example, what can we call it? Yeah, just say archive because it's a name archive. So we, no condition, let's put that condition want one image and for example and which we are not doing one only, we have a couple of them. So we have the Z, we have uh, rar. Okay, let's get the rar quickly. .xe. We have which one also? Oh, we can use also PowerShell. Or should we add PowerShell later on? But PowerShell command alone, it doesn't work. It work with this one. So var and then so let's first of all keep these two for now, and then we can think about PowerShell later on. So let's for some bit demo. Now let's know need to add these things, these little things, and this one we saw them where exactly they are. They are in command line, so we can do selection, for example, call it extensions, selection extension, and we can just do command line. Let's not do mistake. Command line. What? Let's see what's the best thing because it's at the end. Let's do end with, and then we can add our list of things. So it end with .rar. Which one we have? That's 7.7z. What exactly we have in it? No, I'm confused now. I'm supposed to add these ones, not that ones. And then DWG. I think that's the one we have for now. Now this is the archive. We already got 7z the extension. That's cool. We'll because we have and with selection extension. We need to do this. It's very important. These PowerShell things. How the hell we need to do power space? Is it? No, it's not the same line. Selection PowerShell. No, let's search for it. We need to search for this thing. We'll come back to this later on. Let's see what it give us, this box archive. Seriously. Why is it no result? Compress-archive. Maybe it's not in this room, but we need to count for it. So because it's a PowerShell, we can say why PowerShell doesn't exist, but we can edit. That's not an issue. We can just say image or like we did in the top and with, and we can just put that process of PowerShell process. But we need to add that things because amend line it need to have contain the that thing, otherwise it will not catch it. Compress archive, that's the one that PowerShell will get it. So if we do that for PowerShell, so now what left for now? The filtering, the filtering. How many filter we have? We have this solid patch management tool. Oh, hold on, I forgot. This is all of us. SVC backup, legitimate archive, the classified design weapon. So we have that one into D, and that is the every night. That's exactly the question. He said, which folder should an attack place malicious binary to make it look like a legitimate backup routine? So basically is this one, this D nightly, but this one we need to exclude it, so we need to filter this what they call backup, research backup. Let's do a filter with the name research backup, filter research backup. Now of course the same things that always we do. Image, do we know the image of these things? We need to Google it. I already have the image. It's I don't want to guess. I don't know what the compress does. Let's see the research backup. Did we go to research backup? No. Okay. Where is the image? Original file name. Why it said Z? Source image. SQLengine.exe. Interesting. The image name is. Huh. So you use 7Z. Interesting. That's a new image. So he has directly that image. And also how to catch it. He said, oh, he ran as SVC backup. So where is that one? So it means the name of the service or something. SVC backup. So user, but the name is research. So we just need to catch the first one. So user, we can say contain or end with. So it end with this one. I think that's oh, we need to include also this little things. So where's the command line? Command line. Backup nightly. What did it say here? Oh, backup nightly. This one. So the command line has this backup nightly on it. So we can catch that one. Command line, we can say contain, not end with this one, so we don't get confused. And to make sure, we can just use the whole name from here. Contain would be fine. We can just add that. So it's contain that one. So we filter. Let me how many filter now. I'm getting my supper time backup job. We did this one. So we do filter this but patch management, patch deploy agent. So we have how many of them now? Patch management deploy agent remotely install limited. Oh, that's the service fleet wide whose service file may reference PowerShell always in the C program failed research IT. Oh, this PowerShell nonsense. I don't know. We did a PowerShell, but this one. What is this one? The solid wake on as a backup. Card autosave. Let's do a card autosave, and then we can think about later on this PowerShell. Filter card autosave. So if I filter the same thing, so we need to look for it. Where is that image for image or parent image or wherever it is for these things? Did we find it? Solid work on S2 backup. Featuring product zip file. Let's do this as auto backup things. Okay, what? Let me get the table so we can see it. Time, for example, we can do image. Well, let's start with the parent first. Parent image. Command line. Let's see what I get from this one. The parent and the image. What exactly it say here? You just say this one, so we can catch it with. I can use the parent image or the zip there. Because it seems it's the same things. We can just catch it with do we do parent image or image? We just use images. Okay, let's use the image. What it end with? What the image? No, we can just say the image. Yeah, that's fine. We can do end with. We just put it as it is. And we can just concentrate in the command in the command line that, for example, contains. Let's see what this command line contain. Oh, that slide work that you talk about. This slide work, cap letters. SW backup. They all have this C program. That one change, that change, but that one fixed. So you can just use this one. Image, we said the zip. We can also get control the parent image. And with the parent image, if we do end with, we just get that SLK and finish. We have a filter that one, and we have a filter that one. The PowerShell still a problem. I don't know what to do with it. Condition is that one. How many selection we have? one selection extension, the backup selection PowerShell. Oh, we have 3 selection. This is always on, but this one either PowerShell, so this one will be OR, and that one is always there, but this one, because sometimes PowerShell, sometimes not PowerShell, so it's not end. And of course not one of filter star. I think that's exactly. Did we miss anything? Okay, let's commit and then see what's going on, because to be honest, if we don't do that, let's see if the machine need to 43. Maybe guys, I should give you the sigmas and finish, copy and paste and done. Sigma error already. Expected end of text found at. Why? What did you find this at character 89? Wow, that's very 89. Well, which 89? Oh, filter star. I'm not sure there is a room for TryHackMe today or not. If it keep failing, guys, with that's magic. So the last one it seems is working. At least when this one when environment validation the pass fine, I'm happy with it. Okay, let's see what your rule means to rename archive binary disguised as a system process name using 7 styles syntax against CAD file. Your archive detection is likely keyed to a real archive file name instead. Your rule missed PowerShell compress archive command that used to zip the classified design share. I thought we did the PowerShell. I think I know what part of the problem. I still remember this when I was doing it. Um, we only did 2 here. We didn't all of them. We forgot to add maybe the zip. Let's add the zip one. Uh, did we miss anything? I don't know what. We have the archives. We have the data. I think I need to think about it. I don't know. You think they're doing that selection rename archives? That's the issue here. What we can add that little trick selection rename. For example, the archive. And here this one is straightforward. I think we just need to original file name, because in case it's renamed, so we can do No, just put them as they are. rar, for example, .xe, um, win.rar.xe. We need to play with the letters, I think, to catch now to win. Maybe couplet r.xe. Um, 7z.xe. Um, I don't know, we'll think about it later on. I don't think it's what else? Let me save this one. If it doesn't work, guys, it's getting late. I need to take a break and I can come back later to it. If I figure it out, I need to look all my notes. And this one, when it works, this one, I like it because at least we know things are a little bit working. 1 and 3, we still have this problem of rename. I thought I did the rename. Discussed as a system, a process name using 7 style syntax against card file. Your archive detection is likely. And then we have 3. Your rule missed PowerShell. Why it keeps saying missed PowerShell? I thought we add a PowerShell. We're not. Image end with PowerShell. So PowerShell is already in command line contain. That's that computer archive things. Guys, I'll pause, I'll check it and come back to you. So not waste everybody time. Hold on a minute. Hi everybody, I'm back. I was looking what went wrong. It's first of all, there's a couple of things I messed up. First of all, this one is like the key is this, not the image. So this is where if you find anything, that's what the alert should start. When I was doing here, we in mistake when we did the first one, we've been targeting this one. That's wrong. I rearranged them before we finished. So let's go recap. This is the most important part because that's when it finds the zip file. Depend on this one. So this one is the key condition in the first place, and that's why it comes first. The selection extension, that one came first. The second one I miss is this one. Select archive artifact. Command line contain either .r, .zip or this one. And then of course we have a selection archive image because we're dealing with 7-zip and all of that. So also to buy in case that's what the warning was, because we didn't trace these ones too. And then of course there's the processes, and the PowerShell was fine. It just was complaining because it's I don't know how they grade it. So, and of course now this one is the key and not end. We end up the same problem as before. The key for Sigma first to check the extension because it's a targeting design extension. So this one is the key, and then it can be rar, it can be z, it can be PowerShell, not end. So basically or. So either archive is a PowerShell on that one. So it can be this is the condition, the main one, and then you check either that one or it's PowerShell, and then of course excluding the one that we've been excluding before. These two at the end of the day. So that's the whole thing. So this is the most important part. Then of course the extension, the binary, the image, and then the PowerShell. The key is the command line, and of course the exclusion from that, and of course condition select, and that's the key and us and one not filter. So if I comment these changes now, this one would pass the room. I did check it. Sorry guys, I didn't want to just copy and paste. I thought to struggle with this. Some users said better to learn like that. So I think this one will pass. I did test it, so it passed. You prove. When you prove, you click and you get your flag. For the question, this question, remember this question. The attack legitimate backup, we already talked about it. It's already the answer on it. It's the backup nightly. So guys, I hope it helped you. If you have questions, let me know in the comment. I know this is a long video. I didn't want to try to copy and paste. Thank you very much and have a good day.